Hi, I'm Mike, your DM, and this is the Isle of Misfit Rolls. So we're in about like a 20 by 25 foot room. As you looked into the room, we had our tiefling, Tally, and our human?
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. Life goes on, it's all faded away.
I remember,
sick
Mike.
of this life.
You told me you were going to tell me what was on that wall before we started anything.
It says the light shines darkest, or the light shines brightest in the darkness. And the
What
rest
language?
What language?
Mm-hmm.
It's an ancient language. You don't know what name or whatnot. It's not a language that is spoken anymore. And the rest of them are all just magic ruins or magic symbols of different kinds of sealing.
Oh, so it's a sealed door.
It's sealed magically, and you can tell it is some sort of fucking crazy powerful magic.
It's some bullshit.
I think Elmas was the only one that was still there because Jack had actually started to make his way down the hall.
As you guys got close to the door, you could see 3 piles of bones start to shake and rattle.
Yeah, and I had cleared out the
Oh man, those bones.
The fog.
And as you pushed out the fog, it started to swirl, and then collect and morph into a specter. So now up before you is a specter at the back half of the room with 3 skeletons in front of him.
And for the record, we did not enter this room. We're still in the doorway.
This is true.
But I believe I checked for traps and there was nothing there.
Nope.
I hear the cats. They're
No,
great.
Terrific.
Those are that's atmosphere. Those are howls of the undead.
They're skeletal cats, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're tabaxi skeletons.
That's those prisoners that were released. We found those empty cages. They exclusively capture tabaxi.
And so, with that, I will ask you all to roll initiative.
For the record, I definitely don't look scared. I just look mildly inconvenienced.
Wow.
Let the record show she is
The
mildly
record show I have no
inconvenienced.
fear.
Let the record show that Jack is very impressed. Agrees very impressed at Jack's initiative.
It's been a week. I forgot how to do math.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm a little, freaked out.
We're in here. Better do this.
21.
Almost has a 20.
I have a 19.
I've got 16.
And Tobruk is a 15.
That makes my life a lot easier. And your guys. Okay, at the top of the order, Chuck.
All right. Well, then he's going to wait to see if people start running in the opposite direction past him or whether they're going to press forward. So can I delay my initiative until later?
Yes, but you'll be stuck in that new spot.
That's fine.
Okay, and then that will leave us to Almus, who is by the door.
Yeah, as he finishes reading the glyphs and kind of realizing that we might be stuck in here, he's going to hear the voices of the others and give a deep sigh and start heading that way.
Give me a perception roll.
18 plus 1, 19.
Yeah, you heard her.
Okay. So I'll start heading that way. I'll dash. So that's 60 feet. I don't know how far that'll get me.
You just passed Chuck, so you are 5 feet away from a left-hand turn that would lead you down to the hallway to the entrance of the room. And that'll bring us to our human, who is not scared.
No. I'm mildly irritated, which morphs to frustration and anger. I take my bow, and as I go to pull back an arrow, I take all of the lovely sharp edges on Jeremiah and I slice it down the back of my arm. And as I do, all of the blood from my wound kind of just travels into the bow, and all the edges light up like a bright, like white blue. And then I'm gonna take my arrow and I'm gonna shoot him. Fucking a lot. Natural 16.
Well,
Plus
that'll hit.
stuff.
Okay, that'll hit. What's
Cool.
your what type of damage?
Well, it'll be 1d6. Oh, not 1d6, 1d8. I can read. 7 plus 4 is 11 piercing damage. And then also, so as she knocks the arrow and it goes flying, as it passes the actual like grip of the bow, it turns almost into a bolt of lightning as it strikes it. And then it kind of like crackles with lightning all down it. And I also deal 2 lightning damage.
As you see it hit the specter, or you're attacking the specter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it flies in between 2 of the skeletons, hits the specter. You see it writhe in pain, but it quickly snaps back. The lightning charge quickly dissipating, and it's done some damage, but not nearly as much as you think it should for the impact of the bow.
And I'm just gonna stay where I am.
And then as you see that tally, you ready your weapons, and...
So, I'm going to reach my hand out, and I'm going to point at the specter, and I am cast Toll the Dead.
So as the necrotic bells ring, it doesn't seem to have any effect on it.
I'm just gonna go for it and move like 5 feet into the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chak's gonna act. So Chak is... Let's see. So clearly he can hear the sound, like he heard the bell toll and all that stuff going on.
Well,
right?
I don't think you actually hear the bell. I think the bell is inside the thing's head. But you would have heard the crackle and a bogle letting go.
Okay, so
You can tell combat is going.
Chak will make his walk around the corner and start making his way down the hall, seeing what he can see.
You see Aviana with her bow, with an arrow released from her bow, and 10 feet in front of her, or behind her, in between you two, you see a readied hobgoblin.
You know what? I'll use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh. I'll move my way up the rest of the way at that point with my second action. I'll do the dash.
Okay. You're able to enter the room.
Okay. I don't want to enter the room. I want to be behind the big red.
Okay, so you're 10 feet from the door.
Okay. I want to see what's in the room, but I don't want to go in the room. Kind of like look at it a bit puzzled as to why the undead are suddenly rising. This normal or these normal smooth skins?
Big Red?
All right. So I hear what's going on, but I haven't seen what's happened there yet. So
No, you've seen her launch an arrow though.
yeah, I've seen that part. Yeah. So I walk up and Tabruk looks in and sees the specter and the skeleton. He goes, "Finally a challenge!" And he walks in and gets kind of 5 feet in front of Tali diagonal. Are they within my 10 foot? Oh, are they within my 10-foot reach?
If you've stepped in 5 feet, yeah. If you're right beside Tally, yeah.
Okay. So let me step another 5 feet forward and get just slightly in front of Tally.
Okay.
Yeah. I want them to kind of see me as the priority here. So I just walk up, and I'm coming down with a giant cleave of my glaive on the skeleton. It's right in the middle. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That is a...
Again, natural 16?
Yeah, natural 16, so that is
That'll
a
hit.
21.
So far?
Yeah.
The armor that they're wearing is broken and chipped and rusted. It's not very good armor. Roll to hit.
Alright, so I'm rolling my d10 here. That is 4 plus 3 is 7. And is he still standing?
He is still standing, but he is taking significant damage.
Then he's marked.
Okay.
And And that's my turn.
And this is when the specter goes and lashes out towards Tevruk, standing in front there. And he's going to attempt to drain your life away.
No!
Oh, that sounds fun.
Eeh.
Is that a 15 to hit?
Oh, that does not hit. My armor class is a 17.
Woot.
Hey.
Okay, and then the skeleton goes to take a swipe at you, the one that attacked you.
Yeah, or the one that I attacked?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is a 21 to hit.
I believe that'll do it.
And that is 7 damage. And then the other 2 skeletons, another one will one will attempt to attack Tally.
Okay, as a reaction to it moving within that range, I'll use my spores, my halo of spores. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
It fails.
Okay. I don't know if it's immune, but it just took 4 points of necrotic.
Okay. You see it take its damage.
Awesome. So like cracks begin to appear in the various bones as like bits of fungus and mushroom growth start bursting forth.
It doesn't seem phased.
Yeah. It's an undead. I don't expect it to be phased.
It has a blank expression on its face.
Almost like it has no face.
And then the third and final skeleton goes to take an attack at Big Red.
Question, can the mushrooms form a face on the skeleton? So it has like angry eyebrows.
Maybe if I used Druidcraft or somebody used Prestidigitation.
Another question. Did it actually hit me?
Oh yeah, it has to do it. No, it did not. I got it was a 14 to hit.
That does not hit. I have a 15.
Okay. And then the other one goes to take an attack at Big Red. And that will hit. That is a 23. And it rolls 3 damage.
As I'm kind of fending off the one that just attacked me, I feel like he hits me, and it's such a low damage that I'm just like, and I look back at him, and I just kind of like I'm ready to counter the next time around. Like I'm itching almost.
It blankly stares in your direction. And that brings us back up to the top of the initiative with Almas.
As I walk into the room, I see things going down. He's not really going to say much. He's going to, his eyes are going to go completely blue color, and some of the gems and jewelry he wears turn a blue tint as well, and he's going to fire off Ray of Frost.
At the skeleton? One of the skeletons?
At the Spectre.
Okay.
With a 16 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 3 points of cold damage, and its speed's reduced by 10 feet until the end of my next turn.
Alright, that brings us to Aviana.
Okay. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna shoot the big guy again, because I don't care. That's a natural 20. Cool. Well, the good news, the bad news on both ends is I rolled a 7. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 4 is a number.
18?
Yeah, 18.
Good number.
18 piercing damage, and the other bad news, is that I rolled a 1 on my lightning damage, which is 2.
So 20 damage?
Great. Yep. 2 of it's lightning.
And this thing nails it right in the chest, and it falls to the ground. It starts to dissipate, and it's still together. It almost was enough to displace this thing, but it just held itself just together.
Boo.
Ooh.
Tally, as you see this arrow fly by you, you look and you see the Spectre is quite vulnerable, but there is Big Red just in front of you and a skeleton to your right.
Yeah, I want to move up, and I am going to use my 2-weapon fighting to attack it with my short swords.
Okay. So if you moving towards it will invoke an attack of opportunity by one of the skeletons. Just so you know.
Well, is the skeleton within 5 feet of someone?
Yes, Big Red.
Okay,
One to
then
the
I'm
left
going
of you
to
is,
attack.
Yeah,
The
you can attack that skeleton.
Yeah.
You'd be attacking the one that has mushrooms growing on it.
That is a 12.
Just misses.
Second sword.
Yep.
Worse.
Well, that hit other dice.
Oh, okay. Go for it. Cock.
Same thing.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
9.
That misses as well. The skeleton, surprisingly, is quite nimble and just dodging your attacks.
Too many holes.
I wasn't so sneaky, I guess.
And then that'll bring us to Chuck.
All right, so can I move up to where Big Red is and attack the Spectre?
There's a skeleton in your way right now.
All right, I will smash that skeleton.
Smash him good.
I have a base 15 plus bonuses.
That'll hit.
15 plus math.
15 plus math, yes.
15 plus math hits.
And it is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning. Magical.
Bludgeoning?
Yeah, bludgeoning magical. Because I'm hitting it with a shillelagh. Right?
Oh, fuck. So as it goes and it smacks him, he just explodes into fucking bone chips all over the place.
All
How
right.
much damage would he needed to
You
die?
just hear light cheers from Tali.
Congratulations.
And where's the nearest target?
Just in front of him would be the Spectre.
Okay. Who looks hurt at the moment?
The Spectre looks very... you're talking your team or...
Our team.
Just me, I think, right?
Yes.
I have a bleeding arm, but other than that, I'm fine.
Okay, so I am going to cast, as my bonus action, Healing Spirit.
Ooh.
And I can, the range is within 60 feet, and it's a bonus action, so it's going to be targeting the square that, or whatever, the 5-foot area that Big Red is in. And so a small sort of like little mushroom circle appears between his legs, and erupting from it is like a small little looks like a small little lizard man shaman who starts doing a little dance as he's waving a stick around, a little staff around with spores coming out of it.
I love
And-
him.
Is this mini chalk?
Yeah, it's like it's a little mini chack, yeah.
It's the
And
best.
he'll let's see. And he'll immediately recover 6 points of damage.
Hey.
I don't know why, but I still picture Rafiki there with his... squash banana.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like a
God.
little lizard folk Rafiki doing a little dance in a mushroom between his legs.
I love it.
We've played 2 sessions. This is my new favorite character.
Not even chalk, just the actual Rafiki
Just
spirit.
just the spirit. Just the spirit is the best.
We'll call him Chuck Fiki.
Chakviki? Is his name's Chakviki?
Chakviki, yes.
We did it.
That's pretty. I'm really okay with that.
Alright, so mark yourself for 6 points of healing there.
Yeah.
And, that'll end your turn. Tavrook, you feel empowered with the spores of this odd little dancing thing. But you have a specter in front of you and a skeleton in front of you, and they look like they need a beating.
Terrific. So the one he just obliterated was the one that hadn't even been touched yet, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the one to the right is the one that got spored. The skeleton in front of me is the one that I
Hit
the first
before.
time, and now I get a specter.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to finish off the skeleton that I've already hit once. And I don't want to use that ability yet. All right, cool. So no, I miss.
So as you swing at him, you somehow find the one good piece of armor on this guy, and it just clangs off of it. So then the specter, looking at you, kind of rolls a natural 1, and he does nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, wait for
He
it.
was just running out of breath.
He goes to do it as he's sucking in the air. One of those bone chips fly in, and he starts coughing on it somehow.
Like a specter. Excuse me.
He just puts up one like weird finger. Just, give me a minute. And pounds on his chest a few times. And that'll end his turn. And then
Alright.
that skeleton in front of you kind of looks somehow. If he could kind of give him the what the hell look, he's just given the specter. Turns back to you and takes a swing. And he must have another bone fragment in his eye, and he just wildly misses you.
Hmm.
And then the one in front of Tally's just kind of looking at these other skeletons, and he's going to show how it's done. And he wildly misses as well. I think when he stepped forward to take a swipe, he must have stepped on another one of those bone fragments and just loses his balance for a second and just wildly swings just over the top of Tally's head. Almost
You know,
hitting
I
him over
really
the
like
head.
the dice that you're using. You should use them all the time.
I rolled a 1, a 4, and a 3.
There you go.
Hey.
Tavrook missed his swing, but because he didn't make contact with anything, or he didn't make like good contact with anything, he was able to get back in his defensive stance quicker, and he's just glancing all these off with.
Well, as they dodged, they kind of dodged a giant swinging glaive. It put them out of position a bit there, and that'll bring us back to our no-nosed friend.
Seeing how things are getting dealt with easily, he's gonna focus in on the specter, and the eyes change from blue to red, and he's going to shoot a firebolt towards the specter. Ah, shit. And he will completely miss him, not even getting a little bit close.
What was the roll?
A 2 plus 6, so
Okay.
8.
Oh, so many good rolls.
Okay. Yeah, that misses. He kind of, as it comes towards him, he dissipates. It goes through and he re-congeals. All right, and that'll bring us to Aviana.
I guess I'm just gonna shoot a skeleton.
Okay.
Probably the one's in front of Tally, right?
Yes.
I'll shoot that one. 12 plus math. I believe plus 8 is like a 20.
Luckily, 12 plus math hits.
12 plus, yeah, don't, we're good.
12 plus math hits. How much damage?
It is 2 plus 4 is 6 piercing damage and 2 lightning damage.
Okay. As you fire it, you hit him just in the neck region. It pops his head off, and just as it goes about to smash on the ground, he catches it in his free hand. And now he's holding his head in one hand and holding his sword in the other hand.
Why does this always happen?
Wait, did you say he's holding his head in one hand?
Yeah.
Yes, you
And a
removed his head, but you
finger?
caught it before it could smash on the ground.
Okay.
I'm just never gonna get a final blow, am I? That's gonna be the story of this game. Okay.
He's looking very rough, though.
Mhm.
You're unsure how he's still standing, but somehow he is.
That's what happened last time.
And that'll bring us to Tally. There is a skeleton in front of you holding its head and holding a sword in one hand.
Okay. So I am going to attack it with 2 weapons.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
very
gonna
good.
hit.
That's very
What is that? Oh my god. Yeah, that's a 24 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Okay, and it's within 5 feet of someone else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
11.
Plus 3.
Plus
14.
3, so 14.
14. As you take... what kind of weapon are you using?
I'm using a short
Your
sword.
sword? So you take your first short sword, and you literally just take it, swing it, grab it, the top of your blade comes down, hooks the skull, and just smashes it into the ground, and it just, the rest of the bones just crumble. It had 1 hit point left.
Yeah. Alright, so,
If
is
you'd
there
like,
another one left?
there is another skeleton 5 feet from you, so if you just step into the area where that skeleton that just collapsed is, you can attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to attack the next one. And that is a 17. Oh,
That'll
no,
hit.
I don't add my hit DC to that one, do I? Because
You
it's
add
my
your
second
hit
one.
DC, you don't add your damage bonus, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 17.
That'll hit.
Alright, and 2.
5.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't have the damage. Never mind.
No, I don't
Let me
have
shut
to.
up.
2.
So, as you go, you've hacked through 2 or 3 of the ribcage bones, and it's looking rough.
Eat that, bitch.
That'll bring us to Tavrook. You have
No.
some fucked up entities sitting in front of you.
No, Chalk, right?
Yeah, it should be
Oh,
Chuck.
sorry. Yeah, Chalk.
Oh, okay. So there's one skeleton left and a specter, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
The
Well, I'll
closest
start
one
with
to you is the Spectre.
I'll start with Chafiki doing his little dance because that's free, and Chafiki will heal him for another 1 point.
Me for another one?
Yeah, as he continues to
God.
do his little dance.
I love him so much. Just stand
I
on there,
thought
my
they found
legs
a fresh
forever, little
banana.
friend.
And I just noticed that I can have Shillelagh and Healing Spirit active at the same time because only Healing Spirit is a concentration spell.
Yay.
So I will move up to the Spectre and I will try to squish it lots with my Shillelagh.
Chuck Fiki lives.
So Chuck lumbers forward, ooh, and gets a 25 to hit.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
I rolled a 19, and yeah, I add my
19
wisdom.
plus math hits.
Yeah, 19 plus math for a total of 10 points. 10
As
points
you
of
go,
math.
It goes as you can see the magical energy from your quarterstaff starting to glow as it collides with the Spectre, and you just see it start shaking, and just as the light builds, it just goes, and all the fog in the room, and it just dissipates.
And Chuck says, it says, return where you came from. Smooth skin spirit.
And you're pretty sure you hear clattering of bones. Look over at the skeleton next to you. You just see its knees clamoring. And that'll bring us to Tavrok's turn. Unless you have another action.
No, well, I have a bonus action, but I don't think there's a skeleton nearby.
You still have more movement. You can take the next 5 feet and step into it if you want.
Well, it's only 5 feet away?
Yeah.
Oh, make it a reactionary force.
Okay.
DC 14.
13.
It takes 3. Necrotic.
How do his bones decay?
Well, his legs were rattling, right?
Yep.
So all of a sudden, they start to the knee joints start to swell with molds and other sorts of fungal growths, and then they just sort of split apart, causing his entire upper, everything from the knee up to sort of fall to the ground in a clatter of separating bones, just leaving the 2 legs standing there with a bunch of mushroom growths on top of them.
And with that, we end initiative.
I keep on maintaining Chuck Fiki. He's still dancing.
Wait, so is
Wonderful.
everyone dead?
Can you roll me performance?
For me?
Yes.
Yeah, what are Chuck Fiki's performance stats? plus 20.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the thing. It's that you're summoning an intangible spirit that can look like a transparent beast or a fae, your choice. So I'm going with like a sort of gremlin-like lizard.
I'm just trying to see how nice his dance moves are, that's all.
Oh, you want me? Is
Roll
it based
style.
on mine? Because it's going to be terrible.
I'll give him a +5.
Oh, he's got a 15.
Yeah, there you go.
They're awesome moves. They're inspiring almost.
All right, so he'll heal for another 2 points this round.
Another 2?
Yeah,
It lasts a minute, right?
yeah. So that's 3 rounds so far. He's been active,
Man,
Yeah.
I love this guy.
and I'll keep rolling until he tells me he's full.
Just max out your health.
Yeah,
There you go.
I rolled 6.
I was 1 away. I was 1 away, so we're good.
All right.
Back to full
All right, so then as a bonus, once that turn fully heals him, I bonus action him to move him upwards of 30 feet away. So all he does is he stops dancing for, leaps up in the air and dives into the center of the mushroom circle that he's been dancing in the middle of,
Mm-hmm.
vanishes into it, and then another mushroom circle appears around the feet of somebody who's wounded, like myself, and then he jumps back out and starts dancing again.
It's a recall animation. He's so cute. I love him. I love him so
So the only other
We
person
need
who's
fan
hurt
art.
is Aviana, right?
Hmm?
The only other person who's hurt is Aviana, right?
I
Chalk
can't.
is hurt.
I can't be healed. It's fine.
Oh.
Wait, so did you lose hit points for that arm slicing move?
I did.
Oh.
I'm fine.
The dancing Chafiki eventually shows up at your feet and starts dancing.
I kind of crouch down and just like kind of watch him dance. Because he's adorable.
It can't heal him using magical heal? Can't heal you?
No.
No?
Nope. I'm full health.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
With a bleeding arm, it's fine.
Alright, so...
Chalk, I assume you're back up to full health as well now?
Oh yeah, and I just let him dance until he's done.
Yeah, it's 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's done. So now, looking on the far end of the room that was behind the specters, you see a doorway with stairs leading down.
Oh, so they're all dead?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's just a dance party now.
While Chafiki is going around dancing, Chak is going around picking up thigh bones, and he'll crack one in half to see if it's hollowed out or it still has marrow in it.
I did not think about this. I left you in a room full of bones and the fucking lizard folk. How many weapons you want? What are you making?
I can't make weapons out of humanoids,
Oh, good.
but I can tell. But I might be able to tell whether or not they're really ancient bones, because if they're real ancient, they won't have marrow in. And if they're more recent, they'll still have marrow, right?
They do not have marrow.
Well, and also he's kind of concerned that they might get back up later, and so he's intentionally breaking the leg bones of every set of bones he can find, like every femur he can find in the friggin' place.
It'll take you a couple minutes, but yeah, we'll say you can do it.
You go. I'm just picking one up, putting it between my jaws. Snap, done. Snap, done.
Is anybody else doing anything while he's doing this?
Is there anything else in the room besides
Give me
the
an
pile?
investigation.
Alrighty. Oh, that is not my character. Hold on.
You have a +5.
Yeah. So that's 17.
Just bones and shackles. One of the sets of shackles are a little loose on the wall. If you gave him a half decent pull, you'd have a pair of manacles.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Alrighty.
Athletics.
That's a 12.
Okay. Yep, they pop off. A little bit of stone still attached to them, but yeah, mark yourself for a pair of manacles.
Yeah, I'm gonna put those right in my backpack.
So while everyone else is scavenging, I'm gonna actually talk to Almas about the door. So did Tivruk want to do something?
Nothing in particular until we're ready to move forward.
You said manacles, right? Okay.
So I will. There's a door that leads another direction from the other room. Right?
Yes, across the room behind, like on the opposite side where you guys entered, there is a doorway with stairs leading down.
Okay, and it's just a open doorway. There's no actual door. Okay.
No door.
I'm just gonna go kind of stand at that door,
Okay.
just like readying myself. Tabruk just got out of a fight and he is real jacked up. So he's just like, let's go, let's do this thing.
Okay, when you look down the stairs, you see about a 30 to 40 foot long hallway, and then it kind of gets darker. You have 60-foot dark vision, right?
Yes. I don't think that. Yeah, 60 foot.
Yeah. So you have so essentially it's a 5-foot wide hallway that leads to a wall.
Okay. Wait, to a wall?
Yep.
Can
It's
I?
a dead end, and then would you like to give me a perception check?
Yeah. Oh, it's good. That's a natural 19 plus. It's a 22.
When you look, you can see about 12 feet in the air from the bottom. There is a opening that's probably 3 by 3. Or
Like
3 by 5.
almost like a window, like up in the.
Yep.
Huh. Okay. So stairwell leading to big wall, just a window at the bottom, and it's 3 feet by 3 feet.
The opening of, we'll say it's the width of the hallway, which is 5 feet and about 3 feet tall, almost like a ledge.
Oh, we can fit a people through that. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm just standing at the top of the stairs. Then,
People.
kind of, I'm seeing that, and then everyone else is doing whatever Aviana's about to do.
Okay.
Holly's gonna go stand by Tobruk and just I guess stand with him until everyone's ready to go.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Almas and ask him about the door and say, so, did you find anything out about it?
I'm gonna pull her closer so it's only me and her. Yeah, it's
Budding
not looking-
romance.
I don't know about all that, but almost got to see how he feels better. He's like, yeah, it's not really looking that great. There's some old magic, and this place is sealed up pretty tight. I don't think we're meant to go anywhere. Something about light and dark, lightness in the dark. Some mumbo jumbo. But it's.
Do you remember
that door's
exactly
sealed.
what the line was?
DM, what was the exact line? Because
The light shines brightest in the darkness. Tavruk, good memory. I'm kidding. No, he did not. He has no idea what it actually says. Jake does.
Do you know how the door could be triggered to open? Did
No,
you know
it's-
anything about that?
No, it seems like it's sealed through magic. I mean, we could try, but I'm pretty sure magic is keeping it closed.
So what language was that phrase written in?
Old.
Just old?
I don't even... I can see it because of magic, but I don't actually recognize the...
Can you speak it because of magic?
I believe he can only read it.
I wouldn't know. Hence why I'm asking.
Chuck
Does it-
goes after Big Red.
Hey guys, are we ready to get a move on?
I'm gonna go back
Or
to the
you
door.
two
Really quick.
lovebirds gonna finish whatever this is?
I'm gonna make some notes before we go. I'm gonna go back to the door and essentially copy what I see on the door. Basically, I'm
Okay.
gonna doodle it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
follow her so she's not alone. While she's drawing
21.
the thing,
It's a really good copy.
what do I see in this room again? Are there lights of any sort?
Yes, it's actually the most well-lit room there. The door itself almost emits a golden light. Where the rest of the place is all blue light, this has a white light.
I'm also going to ask, once I have a copy, to ask Almas to point out which part of the text is the quote.
I'll point it out to her as I can... The spell's still up, so I can still see.
Yep, it goes from left to right and an arch pattern following the door.
So Chuck goes up to Big Red. What you find?
It looks like a dead end, except there's a small opening all the way at the bottom of the stairs. Long stairwell to just a window, maybe? We would need to go down further to get details.
Since when do smoothskins make a window underground?
Guess we have to go find out. I'm gonna start going down the stairs.
I will follow.
Hey, Aviana,
Yes.
what's it say?
Well, according to Almas, the line says the light shines brightest in the dark, and the rest of it is just magic words.
Well, what if we, covered these stones and made it dark?
Can you think of a way to do that?
I've got this cloak.
How
Yeah,
high
I
are
can
the
cover-
stones?
Was that how high are the ruins?
How high are the,
Yeah.
the stones
Oh,
The
that
light
are lighting
stones.
up? Yeah.
12 feet up?
Ah!
Maybe less, maybe 10?
Oh, well then we're just gonna forget I said anything.
I'll take the cloak out of her hand with my mage hand and lift it up there.
Oh yeah,
It
hey,
dims.
I have one of those, and I'm gonna take the scarf from around my mouth and cover. You said there were 2 stones, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and do it to the other stone.
It's a bit darker. The light shines through your clothing and your scarf a bit, but it has gone darker.
Well, that's all I got. Give me my stuff back.
Real quick, I guess before we leave there, almost as his eyes will go purple on this one, and instead of a ritual, I'm just straight up going to cast Detect Magic.
The door glows.
And can I... What school of magic it is? And also, is there anything else that's magical? I know the door is going to be, but is there anything else?
The door is magic. The stones are magic.
Mm-hmm.
The light source. And the school of magic for the door. Yeah, we'll say abjuration. Are you guys making your way back?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie my scarf back around my face and put my cloak back on.
Okay.
I'm gonna linger for a minute, and then a moment, and then I'll go.
And so Chalk and Tevrook, you're at the bottom of the stairs now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's about another 25 feet to the wall. And as Tevrook noticed before, especially using his dark vision, about 12 feet up there is a opening. The walls feel smooth and a little moist.
What we do if we find a man that speaks strange word make us sleep again, Big Red?
I mean, I couldn't do much to stop him this time. So I don't...
Was the word in our heads, or did he actually say the word?
In your head.
So you said that opening on the wall's 12 feet up?
Yep.
I just realized we don't have a nickname for Chalk yet. Everyone else on this campaign has a nickname.
Well, Jack is the nickname. Do you want to actually use his full name?
Chakauntuk. Let me prop you up. No, okay. Who is the bigger of the two of us? Me?
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably me. I'm willing to bet my strength number's high.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Come on, Chuck. I'm gonna try to put my hands together as if to give him a boost so he can see through that hole.
All right, so Chuck will wearily put his clawed foot down in the guy in Big Red's hands and get hoisted up.
As you guys are getting ready, the claw's foot's coming. As you, Tevrook, as you're getting your footing ready, bracing yourself, as you move your feet, you hear splish, 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 and you notice there's water at your feet. And then you hear...
Is anything magical going off for me?
Nope. Aviana, as you're standing in the doorway, you as you're looking and watching, you see pebbles fall below, like small little pebbles and dust coming from above you, and there is a slab slowly coming down right above your head, closing off that doorway.
At the stairwell, the top of the stairs?
At the top of the stairs.
I'm gonna immediately yell, "Hey, let's not go down there, the door's closing on you." That's bad.
How far away is that? You said we're a good 60 feet away from the top of the stairs?
You're about 30 or 40. And as the door starts to close, it just starts billowing into the passageway.
Oh god, alright.
From the hole?
From the roof, coming down the wet walls.
Oh my god.
So it's not coming from the big hole that we're...
No.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute, does Chalk see anything?
Yeah, do I see anything up the hole? He hoisted me, right?
You look in there, you see a room.
Alright, so Chalk just scrambles up into the room and reaches down. Give hand, Big Red.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna try to toss everyone else up there, because I don't think we can make it to the top of the stairs. So,
There's
if Chalk's up in the
water
room...
at the bottom now.
Okay, if Chalk's up in the room, then I'm going...
Cool.
I don't think we can make it to the top of the stairs.
Yeah, not with the ceiling coming
How
down.
fast is that stone slab coming down?
It's now at her head level.
Oh, yeah, there's nowhere we're making that. Okay, yeah, we gotta go up. So I'm trying to, as quick as I can, get foots in my hands and pull them up, and Chalk's helping pull them up into the hole.
Yeah, okay, so just the stone slab at the top of the stairs is coming down?
Yes.
Is there a stone... Okay.
Just the stone... essentially, it's sealing the doorway at the top of the stairs.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the hole...
No, the hole is fine. And water is coming down the walls and starting to fill up in the bottom.
Okay.
And all of you can fit through that hole?
Yeah, it's like 5 feet by 3 feet, so it's pretty big.
Oh, it's sizable enough. Yeah, okay.
Hurry up, Smooth Skin.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna duck back down the stairs and kind of full dash over. Mumbling, this is a terrible idea.
And so now there's
I'm gonna help Chalk with the next person. Or not Chalk, Tavaruk, sorry. I'm gonna help him lift the next person up.
I'll be pushing. I'll be in the stairway waiting for Aviana, telling her to go first. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Somebody go now. Yeah, because Aviana can come down the stairs. Somebody go now.
Go. Okay, I'm going. I'm up. I'm out. I'm in the room.
Okay, boom.
Tuck and roll. I have a lot of acrobatics. I win.
Yeah, Aviana, like, somehow avoiding getting wet, goes like from wall to wall to wall. Ninja warriors this shit.
I just parkour straight up that. No help. I'm good.
Steps on the Tavaruk's shoulder and just hops herself up.
There we go.
Almost will go next, and I'm just going to jump straight out of the water, straight up. What is it? How high up is that?
12 feet.
He's going to jump to 12 feet straight up.
Athletics.
I am also casting jump, by the way, so...
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know if that
I was going to say...
I can't just do that. I need to cast the spell and jump just straight up.
What kind of racial bullshit is
powers?
this?
Yeah, gift.
Alien powers, come on now.
Yes, they're just all Dwight Howard.
It's a gravity thing, right?
Yeah.
So he hops into the room, no problem. And so now it's just Tavaruk and Tali at the bottom.
I'm throwing Tali up.
The water's now at your waist.
Once Tali is lifted up, it's like, hurry up, Red.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to jump and grab a hand. Chalk, is anyone else helping Chalk pull me up?
I guess I'm in the room now.
Yep.
I have my hand down helping.
I just got thrown without my consent.
Yeah.
All right, now it's your turn. Okay.
No one
unless you want to drown. Okay.
No, I was going to try to do some acrobatic shit, but that's fine. It's cool. It's cool. I'm okay.
All right. I'll get Chalk and Almas to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Strength check.
Strength check. Both of us, or is one person giving the other?
Nat 20.
Oh, never mind.
Thank you, Almas.
I'll just put mine to the side.
So Big Red, you're impressed.
Yeah.
You are hauled up there, and now, as you see the water keep rising and rising and rising, it gets about a foot below the opening, and all of a sudden, the doorway now quickly slams shut.
Wait, the door we just came through?
Yes.
Oh.
So where are we now?
Just as the water is about to come in, as you look around the room, you see a door to your left and a small chest to your right.
So hold on. So the opening that we went through has been closed behind us?
Yes.
Yes.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
And magic? Anything in this room?
Actually, the door has a bit of magic to it, to the left.
Is it like the door, the big golden door, where it's like a ceiling sort of magic, or what?
Yeah, it's a ceiling spell.
Okay.
So Chak sits down, and his tail sort of like thrashing there, and he's thinking.
So the room's about 25 by 20, and with the sealed door behind you, the one you came through with the slab where the water was, to your left, in the middle of the room to your left, is another sealed door with a faint magical glow, and then there is a small chest on the floor to your right.
Yeah, Tali's already running over there and checking it for traps first.
And above that chest on the wall are 3 keyholes, 3 small doors. The 3 keyholes are red, yellow, and blue. The doors are purple, orange, and green.
Okay, wait, what?
Hold on a sec.
So 3 doors, 3 keyholes?
Yep.
Flat face. Make a gesture towards the gith.
I have a name, but okay.
Flat face, come.
He comes begrudgingly.
It's like,
He doesn't love any name, but he's warming up to it.
It's we not escape.
No, someone's putting us. This is clearly meant to be.
This is rat maze.
Yeah.
This is a game.
So. Yeah, this is someone's sick game. I'm with you.
You think they push if we don't play?
I think it's best at this point to play the game. I don't see any other option.
Like a test of strength, maybe?
We not escaping. Big Red. This rat maze.
Maybe they're testing us for some reason. I don't know why, but what else? What other purpose do you have in a prison but to have a maze?
I think that even rats can break through the walls of the maze.
Okay, so while they're talking, do I have to do an investigation or anything to check for traps?
Yep. Give me investigation.
Okay. That was a 10.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
I'm gonna make sure I'm on the opposite side of the room from that chest. Just like that pseudo casual 12 like really long steps backwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the other end of the room as well. Hey guys, come this way. I'm going to cast Mage Hand and attempt to pick the lock on the little chest.
Give me a lockpick roll.
That is a 13.
A 13?
Yes.
As you go, you feel like your lockpick's just about to break. You can feel it through your hand. You're like, fuck, I should have just done this myself. And all of a sudden, you hear a click. And the mage hand has unlocked it.
Okay.
That was too close for comfort. That was a DC 12.
Oof.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna...
Tavruk's familiar enough with magic. I feel like he sees almost his eyes glowing. Bloodface.
Okay, all right.
Your detect magic is now dissipated. It's been 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, then maybe I don't see that he's doing it. But
Well, before it went out, what did I notice again in this room with magic?
Just the door directly behind you guys had a faint glow.
The one
Okay,
that closed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, not the one that closed behind us. The door that's in the room, right?
Yeah, that's the one directly behind you guys right now. The door
Yeah.
that...
Oh, the one that's behind us now. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah. The other one's to your far right with a little bit of water starting to dribble in a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to continue my mage hand to open chest.
It opens. And also, the door right behind you, there is a keyhole in it. In the middle of it.
Alright, I am going to move closer to the chest.
Jack will stand up and address the group and say, Smoothskins need stop now.
Did you stop her before she looked in the chest? No, 'cause we
It
were...
doesn't matter. Either way
Okay.
works.
When you looked in the chest, you see a red key.
Aha!
We not escape. We run maze. Rat maze. And maze isn't real.
What do you mean?
Not real.
Jack nod. Why would Smoothskin allow other members of the tribe to be killed in rat maze?
Some sort of shared hallucination.
Jack nods.
Well, I think discussing it isn't going to help us get out any faster.
If it was an illusion, wouldn't it have been picked up by the ability to see magic? If we were being deceived by it?
You know, there were things that were specifically magic and things that were not.
Chak say, Chak shaman. Chak shaman. Chak know lesser magic. Lesser magic no work on greater magic.
Do I know that he's right?
Do you have to give me the answer, please?
Yeah?
Hobgoblins have a fair amount of
Yeah,
magicians
magic.
in their people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe if we can get out of this maze, we can prove our worth and we won't be killed tomorrow. And Tali has an optimistic smile on her face.
And when the ending comes, we don't let them have their way. Options on options. Because currently as it stands, if we don't do anything, we're not getting out anyway.
Yeah. Whether this is real or not, I have no intention of standing by and letting...
Understand, Smoothskin, but what harm in wait? We wait. If not illusion, if not trickery, then guards notice other guards dead. Come look for us. We fight.
But we threw them down the trash chute, right? Or the one. We threw the one.
We not
that
in
we created
cage.
first.
We not in shackles. Not in chains.
DM, as we're talking, is the water still coming into the room?
It's dripping. Like, it's a stone-on-stone seal. So, water is slowly dripping in.
But incredibly slowly, I bet.
Yeah, you can pretty much tell that the previous room didn't stop. It's still filling. And it's slowly dripping into your room.
If the other room keeps filling, we're gonna end up stuck in a room filling with water because that might not hold.
Other door might give first.
So I feel like our options are we play the game and get out of here. Maybe we don't die tomorrow, or we don't play the game and maybe this water is real. It felt pretty real. And it slowly drips in here and we drown and we die. Or if this is a maze, they decide, we'll just kill them because they didn't play the game. To me, it seems like two options: we die, one maybe we live.
We can always try just bashing through a wall and seeing what happens.
Tally's gonna grab the red key out of the chest.
Yep, the red key is currently in your possession.
Alright, and I'm gonna check the chest to see if there's like a fall bottom or anything.
Investigation.
Okay. Ooh, that is pretty dang good. That is a 17 plus 5, so that's a 22.
There's no false bottom or anything. It was just a locked chest. You've taken the key. It remains empty.
Well, I'm gonna try the red key in the red hole first.
Okay.
When I put the key in without
I'm on the other side of the room. I'm nowhere near this door.
anything
When it
happen?
opens.
The key fits in. No problem.
Okay, I'm going to turn it now.
Okay. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yup.
Ooh, 18.
21.
Yeah, 21.
Oh, no, nope. Plus, sorry, your saving throw, not your bonus. So it's 23.
Oh, yeah, 23.
You are hit first. Fire shoots out of the key ring. Or out of the hole around the key. And you take 6 fire damage.
I have resistance to fire,
So it would be 3. 3 fire damage.
Perfect.
So, have Goat Girl eat a bunch of those mushrooms that we all have still.
Oh, I ate all mine.
How many do I have left over
I
here?
believe you gave 2 to everyone else.
I'll give her my 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give her my 2.
So keep 1, and she's eaten 3, and she's back up to full health.
All right, Jack will walk over to her and extend his hand for the key.
The key is cold to the touch.
Cold?
Wait, so it's still in the door, nothing else happened?
It's still in the
Or
red
in
keyhole.
the keyhole, I mean?
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Jack will go take the key. He'll go put it in the blue door or blue keyhole, and then he'll turn. Then he'll just turn it.
The purple door swings open.
Big red, right?
Tavruk wins again. Champion of intelligence.
Inside is a yellow key.
Inside is a yellow key.
So yellow key go with
With red door.
Red.
And the red door, yeah.
Or take yellow key, unlock, or lock the blue keyhole. Put yellow key there. Open green door.
Yes, see what happens if we remove the red key from the keyhole. Does the purple door slam closed? Or does
Nope.
it stay open? Still open?
Stays open.
And there's just a yellow key in there.
Yep, just a yellow key.
Chuck grumbles about rat mazes again.
Okay, then if he's grumbling, I'm gonna walk up and go, I solved the puzzle, I grab the yellow one.
Okay. You
And
have a
I'm-
yellow key.
Yep. So I back out. I'm gonna take the red key out of we already took it out of the keyhole, so I'm gonna put the yellow key
No,
into
the red key does not come out of the keyhole, sorry.
Oh, it doesn't come out.
No, it's
Oh.
stuck in there.
Okay,
So
so that means
how many
we
other
have to
doors
go
are there? There's a purple. We opened
Two
the
more.
purple one.
orange and green. So red and yellow should open orange. I put the yellow key into the red keyhole, and I turn.
The orange one opens.
Perfect. I walk over to the orange door.
Okay, there's a blue key. There is a blue key inside.
So take blue key, put in yellow hole.
Perfect. Boom.
As
Blue
it
key
opens,
into yellow hole.
the green door opens, and there's a clear key in there.
Is everyone ready?
I'm going to pull out both of my short swords in a stance, ready for whatever may be on the other side of that door.
Ready? Is everyone
Yeah.
ready?
I'm ready.
Ready when you
Cast
are.
Shillelagh.
All right. Key. As soon as I see his shillelagh ready, I'm like, oh,
Wait,
I know
wait,
there's a timer on that. Wait, what?
Wait. Do you want me to use my mage hand?
No, I'll just turn it. I solved this puzzle. So,
I solved the puzzle. The consequences are mine.
no, I deserve this victory. Clear key into the main door, and I turn the key.
As you turn the key, a couple ruins light above the door. The key starts to glow, and the key slowly gets sucked into the door. Do you let go of it, or are you holding onto it?
I'll let go and let it get pulled in, and
As it goes into the door, you as the door slides into the wall and opens.
Ha!
What's beyond the door?
Tali rolls her eyes at Topper.
Inside the room is a large, wide room. It's a well-lit room with 12 statues, 6 on each side of the room. The 12 statues resemble the 12 children of the light. You can hear water in the distance, and that's all. It's just busts and statues on pillars in that room. And then you can see an opening on the opposite side, across from the room, about 30 feet away from you.
You said there were 12 statues?
6 to your right and 6 to your left.
Is there space behind them? Or are they
Yes.
against the wall?
They're lined up in the, you have about a 20-foot pathway that leads to beyond to another room. And then to the right, you have 3 of them, about 5 feet apart from each other. And then behind them are 3 more.
How big are they?
Podiums they're on is about 4 feet tall, and it's like a 2-foot stone bust.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and go touch one of the statues with my Mage Hand.
You just touch it, and it's a statue.
Okay. Can we recognize all of the Children of Light? Like, which one?
Yeah. Who's where?
So the one that's closest to you on the right, it goes from closest to you on the right goes 1, 2 is. It goes. The row would be 1, 2, 3. Then behind that, directly behind 1 would be 5, 6. And the one that closest to on your left side would be 7. Then it would 8, 9. Then behind them would be 10, 11, 12. In the order, they are Amare, the goddess of love; Cognis, the goddess of knowledge; Ventus, the god of wind and air; Caligo, the goddess of water and seas; Ignis, the god of fire; Solaris, the goddess of sun; Lunis, the god of the moon; Mortimus, the god of death. I believe. Then there's Urus, the goddess of justice. There's Temtrua, the goddess of weather. Terra, the goddess of earth and nature. Numash, the god of coin.
Chak doesn't even recognize them as gods because he doesn't understand smooth skin religion, so he just walks into the room.
Okay. You walk into the room. You just see these statues, and that's it. Nothing happens to them, no?
Making my way towards the other side of the room.
Okay. Getting close to the other side of the room, you see a 15-foot wide opening. And it starts to narrow down, and you can see here running water. You see a 2-foot wide bridge spanning roughly 20 feet down below. You see swirling water. There's no handrails for this bridge, and it looks quite slippery. And on the other side, you see a platform that leads to another hallway. Before we go further with you, I'm going to ask what the others are doing in the room.
Yeah, Tavruk pays no deference to these statues, and he's just walking with chalk.
Yeah, I'm going to follow suit if nothing happened to him on the way over.
Almas and Aviana?
Almas is going to, he wants to inspect these busts and see if there's, any information or anything interesting specifically about these busts. He wants to check these things out.
Give me an investigation.
That is a 25.
Fine stonework, beautifully detailed. You can tell this is not a typical stone. This is the nicest of the nice. And from what you inspect, they seem to be just stone statues.
No inscriptions or.
They just have their names on the podium. It would say Amer, the goddess of love.
So, Chuck looks at the slippery bridge, makes his way back to the room with all the busts, makes his way to the nearest platform, whatever that's sitting on top, and just tries to push one of them off the 4 foot tall platform, or whatever you want to call it.
Like, are you knocking it off or just seeing if it'll move?
He tries to see if it will move first, and if it will move, he's knocking it off.
It will move.
All right.
Which one is he going after?
It would be Urus, the god of justice.
So yeah, cool. That was unexpected. So yeah, he just gives it a solid shove.
Tavruk sees him, and he's in his brain going, this building's been full of traps already. He's about to destroy a statue. We had to fight a tapestry earlier. I'm glaive at the ready.
Okay. As the tapestry sorry.
Not again!
As the statue hits the ground, the outside of form crumbles, and a gargoyle appears out from inside the stone.
That's a pretty small gargoyle if it's the 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
What a good idea.
Thanks for listening, and check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Misfit Rolls. And don't forget, whether you're a gnome barbarian or a Goliath wizard, we hope you continue to join us on the Isle of Misfit Rolls.